Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to go through every single panel mission that you need to go through to get all of your tickets for the 40th anniversary of the DB manga, as well as discuss, of course, the exchange of them and unlocking the special event. So we'll go through board 1, board 2, board 3, board 4, board 5. I'm going to try also put on the left hand side or right hand side, haven't decided yet, of the screen any additional information that you may need. So for panel 1 we have clear stage 1 of the Grand Adventure, clear stage 2 of the 21st World Tournament, and clear stage 1 of Belma's Wild Chase. So these are events, and I suggest you do these ones first because these will drop the characters, the named characters that you need to complete the other missions. See, some of these events are temporary story events, and some events that you'll go to are DB story events. Remember that story events are temporary and found under the events section, whereas Dragon Ball Story has its own section entirely. Once you've completed these missions for the Grand Adventure Stage 1, for clearing Stage 2 of the 21st World Tournament, for clearing Stage 1 of Belma's Wild Chase, you should have at least one copy of a Belma Youth, Krillin Youth, and a Goku Youth. And if you don't, you will need to farm those stages until you get at least one copy. Don't need them to be maxed or anything like that. Although you can have characters like Belma, Goku, and Krillin Youth all in one card, that unit won't count for your named challenges, because the second row of missions requires you to clear specific stages, but only with characters of that specific name. So for example, clearing stage 1 of Red Ribbon Strike with Belma Youth, clearing stage 2 of Red Ribbon Strike with Krillin Youth, etc. There are also some other missions, so clearing any stage with at least 2 characters of the specific category, being Youth, you should naturally achieve this. Clear any stage of the character possessing the specific link skill, you should naturally achieve this, the Incredible Adventure. And then you have clear or equip the specified character with a skill orb. This is the AGL Goku, the free-to-play AGL Goku that you receive from the missions in this tab, and you would have got on login during the 40th Dragon Ball manga anniversary. So the starting missions are not too bad. Always start with, whenever you're doing these panels, the missions that give you a character, or that direct you to events where you need the character, because this is going to be crucial for you in terms of like making your life a lot easier, because you're going to need those characters later on. Now we move on to panel 2. Now panel 2, very similar process. So you have clear stage 1 of Inherited Power. You'll have to clear stage 1 of the Dragon Ball Story, a new threat, the same warrior race. This is the event where you get your starting Saiyan Saga team, for people who are confused, with a Gohan kid on your team. This is why you want to do Inherited Power first. Then you have clear stage 4 of a new threat on Z-Hard, clear stage 9 of a new threat on Z-Hard. Both, I would say, fairly simple stages that you should be able to do quite easily. And then you have clear any stage with 2 specific characters, clear any stage with 3 characters of a specific type. These are pure Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters. These are easy categories to do them on. And then we have clear any stage with character possessing the specified link skill. Saiyan Warrior Race, you need 2 of those. That's easily done with both the Goku and the Gohan. So the free-to-play Gohan from the Prime Battle event that you do. And then clear the specified stage with a certain character on your team, which is clear stage 12 of Dragon Ball Story, a new threat, Saiyan Warrior Race, with that AGL Goku you obtained from the first panel missions. So again, nothing too wild here. The biggest challenges will be sometimes meshing up your link skills. Understand that you don't need the links to activate. So you don't need your links to activate to be able to benefit from this. So you don't need to like have, your links active to get the rewards. You just need to have them on your team. So even if you just find a random character that has Saiyan Warrior Race, for example, or anything like that, that's going to work out just as fine as well. So you don't need to do specifically like linking up of them or anything like that. So that's panel 2, fairly straightforward. We'll move on to board 3. At the time of filming, I had obviously finished board 2. board 3 did not have everything unlocked, but we do now have everything unlocked, so we'll do a little jump ahead to that time. So board 3 follows the same trend, but now we're kind of into the Planet Namek saga, obviously. So we're looking mainly at clearing stage 1, a fierce fight for Planet Namek, stage 4, stage 6, etc. This will give you a SSR Vegeta, a int SSR Vegeta, who I suggest, of course, that you as a player consider using to complete your missions. So again, prioritize the top row, finish those stages, and you'll have the Vegeta you need. Then you have clear stage 2 of Face Off with the Ginyu Force. This is a DB story event. You'll clear it with Vegeta. And then you have clear stage 2 of Cataclysmic Clash. And then we have the category requirements. So clear any stage with one character of the specific category. That is Wicked Bloodlines. You will get that if you farm the obvious Frieza second form from that Clash with the Ginyu Force stage. If you don't want to use the free-to-players and you just have Wicked Bloodlines character, you can also do these while finishing the other stages. Clear any stage with at least 2 characters of a specific category, being Planet Namek Saga, very, very straightforward. And then clear any stage with a character possessing the specific link skill, say in Lineage. And then one mission, which is clear Pinnacle of Fighters once. Now, Pinnacle of Fighters is the growth skill orb event. You find it under bonus. So you can see we're looking at the Frieza event right now. Stage 2, that drops you your Frieza, who you can use to finish out your Wicked Bloodlines missions. But the Pinnacle of Fighters mission is, of course, for the growth event for the actual 40th anniversary characters. So gives you a ton of skill orbs for them. Very, very crucial. And yeah, so that's board 3. Now we move on to board 4. With board 4, we're moving into your Android Cell Saga, Future Saga type of thing. So with this, we have clear stage 2 of new enemies, androids and actions. This is a DB story event. It will give you an SSR Goku. Then clear stage 4 with a Goku on your team. You can obviously do both of these with the AGL Goku. So you don't have to use that Goku that drops from that event. Then clear stage 1 and stage 3 of the Trunks event. This is fairly simple. And then clear stage 2 with at least 2, or clear any stage with at least 2 Goku's family category units. That shouldn't be hard. Clear any stage with 2 Vegeta's family units. Again, shouldn't be hard. Clear any stage with characters possessing the link skill Z Fighters. This one can be moderately challenging because Z Fighters is not a absolutely easy link to get, but you should still be able to do it. And then from there you have unlocking 4 of the hidden characters path. This is of course for the Goku, who you should now have pretty much all the copies you need. So be very careful with those Goku copies. Make sure you open up his hidden potential system first before you do anything else, because that is the most important thing. So yeah, very, very, very straightforward. Obviously, from my side, I would suggest for most players that you make sure you do this much earlier on. So making sure that you open up his hidden potential paths way earlier, and then you'll have a much better time with it overall. So that's just my honest suggestion. Once you've done the panel 4, then things kind of move into panel 5, which is fairly straightforward, I would say. So now we're wrapping things up. With panel 5, of course, your main goal here is to just kind of wrap all these last little bits up, and you're into like the Majin Buu saga. So with this one, I like to look at them kind of from left to right. So the top row is doing 1, the second row is doing 1 in one go, and then the third row is kind of doing 1 in one go. Because if you look at it, you have in the top row, clear stage 5 of Go Forth, Hero of Justice. This gives you potentially Great Saiyaman 1 or 2, doesn't matter. That will have the Link Patrol, which is the next mission. So then you can clear any stage with them on your team, which has Patrol. And then you can go and do the pure destruction with them on your team to obviously clear that event. And then you've done, your patrol mission, etc. You then are going to want to stay on that pure destruction event and just farm it until you get 1 copy of SR Boo. Should happen fairly quickly. And the reason I say this is because it's a lot easier to have that SR copy to complete the later panel missions than it is to use the Majin Buu Good that comes from the Ultimate Final Battle event. Because even though Hercule gets into a Majin Buu Good situation with the tag unit, just farm that Pure Destruction and Chaos event so that you can get the standard SR Buu, and then you're good to go. So that's my suggestion, because obviously I think for me it's very, very, very important that players don't waste too much time. So get that SR Buu, okay, and then go clear stage 1 of Ultimate Final Battle. You will then be asked to clear stage 2 of Dreaded Margin and Soul Reborn with Majin Buu Good on your team. That's also fairly simple with that SR Buu. Then you'll be asked to clear any stage with 2 characters of a specific category. That's 2 Bondo Parent and Child. That's very, very easy. Then we clear stage 9 of Ultimate Final Battle. Again, also fairly easy. Then clear any stage with 3 characters of the specified category. It's Majin Buu Saga, so it shouldn't be a shocker. And then activate 100% of the specified character's hidden potential system. That is the Goku that we obviously have. So that is now Goku with his hidden potential system. So honestly, from that point onwards, you're pretty much good to go. I would say that you are really, really, really quite ready and prepared and good to go at this point. You can hand in your missions. Now with handing in the missions, also bear in mind, of course, that when you're handing in your missions, you actually now need to go exchange the DB Saga 40th Annie tickets that you got. So you need to actually exchange those 40th Annie tickets, go to the Bubba shop, exchange them, and you need to pick up all the manga volumes, and then in doing so, you will give yourself basically the new special event, which I've already covered how to beat. So that's my honest suggestion. I think that pretty much covers it from me. So yeah, if you have any more questions or queries, you can let me know in the comments. And yeah, if this video is helpful, you can let me know. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and bye.